Disney employees have been hard at work creating original material for their service that rivals or exceeds that of its competitors ever since Disney Plus launched a few years ago. We'll show you our ranking of the top Disney Plus original TV series available right now in our top 5. While their Marvel and Star Wars television shows receive most of the limelight, we've also added a couple shows that aren't part of those well-known franchises that you might perhaps like. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and don't to turn on the notification so that, whenever I publish a new interesting video like this, you will be notified as fast as possible. Let's get started. First up in no particular order is the action-adventure psychological from Moon Knight, February 2022. The 6-episode miniseries is part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, sharing continuity with the films of the franchise. It stars Oscar Isaac as Stephen Grant, a British museum gift shop employee who discovers he's also Mark Spector, an American mercenary that both inhabit the same body. Both Stephen and Mark work together to put a stop to cult leader Arthur Harrow, played by Ethan Hawke, as he tries to resurrect a punitive Egyptian god. Midnight is a weird show that doesn't feel like a typical Marvel series, which is quite refreshing, and features strong performances from both Isaac and Hawke. Up next, Loki has an action-adventure superhero crime thriller based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name, making its premiere in 2021. It stars Tom Hiddleston, reprising his role from the film series as Loki, the God of Mischief. Taking place after the events of Avengers Endgame, an alternate version of Loki is brought to the mysterious Time Variant Authority, where he's recruited by one of their agents played by Owen Wilson. Loki is given the choice of being erased from existence due to being a time variant, or it could help to fix the timeline and stop the greater threat. Loki features interesting plot twists with an amazing finale that will leave you wanting more. Thankfully, Disney Plus has renewed Loki for a second season, which, if rumors are to be believed, it should be arriving in the spring or summer of 2023. Next up is The Beatles. If you're a true fan of the legendary band, The Beatles, the Peter Jackson 2021 documentary series, The Beatles Get Back, is a must-watch. Over the course of 3 episodes with a total runtime of nearly 8 hours, it covers the making of the Beatles' final album, Let It Be, which was released in 1970. While also rehearsing for their first live show in more than 2 years. It's fascinating to watch the creative process of John, Paul, George, and Ringo as they write and perform new songs. The Beatles Get Back dismisses a few myths. While there was some tension between the band members, it was not as bad as longtime rumors would have you believe. Rolling in is Mandalorian. Considered by many to be the best show on Disney Plus, The Mandalorian is part of the Star Wars universe as an action-adventure space western that premiered its first season in 2019, with the second season arriving in 2020. It stars Pedro Pascal in the title role. He plays a lone Mandalorian bounty hunter in the outer reaches of the universe who goes on the run after being hired to retrieve the child whose name is Grogu, but often referred to as Baby Yoda. We find The Mandalorian to be more entertaining and fun to watch than most of the Star Wars movies of the past couple of decades. It's action-packed, the visuals are amazing. It's well written with a great cast. 2 seasons of The Mandalorian are available to watch right now. Season 3 is scheduled to be released in February 2023, and Season 4 is currently in development. Our last pick is WandaVision, is a superhero drama produced by Marvel Studios. This 9-part miniseries premiered in 2021, and it's notable for being the first series in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to appear on Disney Plus. It features the characters Wanda Maximoff, Vision, and Scarlet Witch. The story takes place 3 weeks after the events of Avengers Endgame, with WandaVision living in an idyllic suburban life in the town of Westview, New Jersey. While trying to conceal their true natures, they begin to suspect that things are not as they seem, as experimental series pays tribute to sitcoms of the past beginning in the 1950s. While some of it worked, and some of it didn't, it can't be denied that WandaVision is an entertaining show. Fantastic performances from Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, and Catherine Hahn. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share with others. What is your favorite Disney Plus original series? Let us know about it in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to stay up to date with our latest top 5s and other tech-related stuff here on Mr. Lim.